Now we've got the Cincinnati Bengals being reviewed. So Carson Palmer was traded this offseason, and they ended up bringing in Tavares Jackson as their QB. Jackson did fairly well in Seattle. However, Seattle ended up moving on from him, not wanting to give him a big contract. They also drafted John Skelton in the 4th round, and he could be a potential backup there in case Jackson struggles. Noshawn Marino was the 1st-round pick last year, their leading rusher. Then we have Dante Stallworth coming off of his suspension. They have Devin Thomas, Michael Floyd, Aurelius Ben. Ben was drafted in the 2nd round of this year, so there's probably a higher expectation for Ben this year, even though his overall is only 65. They also have Tony Gonzalez and Matt Spaeth, and so Gonzalez is the best tight end in the league, I think overall-wise, and he's been fairly good for them, but I haven't really used him as well as I should. I probably should be targeting him so much more than I did last year. Offensive line, they traded for Matt Light from the Patriots. They have had Reggie Wells. I believe, I think Montgomery might have been a recent addition as well, with Eugene Amano from Cleveland is the backup center. Ben Grubbs, their standout offensive lineman, and their all-star, superstar blocker. And then Kevin Booth, a 79 overall right tackle. Then we look at their defense. They got the big man Gerald McCoy with the 5th overall pick in this year's draft. Then we see, I think it's Ron or Ray Edwards. I think it's Ron Edwards over there on the left end and Chris Baker on the right end. Eric Wright has been very good for them as a cornerback. Eric Wright was drafted by Cleveland originally in real life, but in my franchise, he went to the Bengals and has done fairly well. Rashawn Mathis, I think Rasheen Mathis maybe, he was one of their early picks. He was the 2nd round, 5th overall pick in the 2003 NFL draft. It was a pick they acquired in a trade of giving away Corey Dillon to, I think it was the Chicago Bears. But Mathis was the rookie of the year in 2003-2004 season. It looks like he's now normal dev, so he's probably getting that age on him. Justin Smith is over there at right end because the Bengals have been a 3-4, as opposed to the 4-3 that they're usually. There's Gooden, there's Hayward, and then Manny Lawson. So they're outside linebackers, some more strength. Interior, just a little bit mediocre. They have Jackson and Kenny Phillips as their safeties. So a modest defense here in Cincinnati. And then for their special teams, they have Matt McBriar and then Sebastian Janikowski. So this is going to be interesting to see how this team shapes up, especially with a new quarterback in Jackson. We'll see if he rises to the occasion or if the Bengals are going to be considering a quarterback in next year's draft, like Andy Dalton perhaps. So let me know what you think the Bengals record might be, and thanks for watching. I'll be coming up with another video shortly.